Indeed, the Amityville Horror is one of the most famous and controversial cases in paranormal lore. Here's a bit more detail on the story. The Lutz family moved into their new home on 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville in December 1975. The previous occupant, Ronald DeFeo Jr., had brutally murdered 6 members of his family in the house the year before. The Lutzes claimed that they experienced a series of disturbing and supernatural events during their 28 days in the home. These events reportedly included strange odors, cold spots, mysterious noises, and a pervasive sense of dread. George Lutz, the father, claimed to have seen red, glowing eyes outside his bedroom window and experienced nightmares about the DeFeo murders. The family also reported a sinister influence that affected their behavior, causing tension and hostility among them. The Lutzes eventually left the house, leaving behind their belongings, and contacted paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens conducted an investigation and claimed that the house was haunted by malevolent forces. The Lutz family's experience. The Lutz family consisted of George and Kathy Lutz and their 3 children. They purchased the Dutch colonial-style house in Amityville at a significantly discounted price due to the previous tragedy that occurred there. The family reported a wide range of paranormal activities, including strange odors resembling perfume, unexplained cold spots, and mysterious slime oozing from the walls. One of the eerie occurrences mentioned by the Lutz family was the frequent stopping of the house's hallway clock at 3:10 a.m., the approximate time when Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his family members. This detail added to the overall supernatural atmosphere surrounding the house. George Lutz's nightmares. George Lutz claimed to have experienced vivid and terrifying nightmares depicting the DeFeo murders. These nightmares were so intense that they often woke him up at precisely 15 a.m. The nightmares contributed to the family's growing sense of dread and fear. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren became involved in the case after the Lutz family left the house. The Warrens claimed to have found evidence of demonic presence and performed a blessing on the home. Their involvement further fueled the narrative of the house being haunted by malevolent forces. The credibility of the Amityville horror story has been widely debated. Critics argue that the Lutz family fabricated or exaggerated their experiences, pointing to inconsistencies in their accounts. Some believe that the story was a combination of psychological stress, financial troubles, and a desire for notoriety. The original The Amityville horror film, released in 1979, was a major success at the box office. Numerous sequels, prequels, and remakes followed, solidifying the story's place in popular culture. Despite its commercial success, the film adaptations took creative liberties, blurring the lines between fact and fiction. The Amityville Horror remains a polarizing and enduring legend, with believers and skeptics offering contrasting perspectives on the events that supposedly unfolded in the infamous house on Ocean Avenue. The Amityville Horror book, written by Jay Ensign, became a bestseller based on the story and was published in 1979. Was adapted into a film. This sparked more debate, and the story became known as one of the most famous and controversial accounts of the horrific events.